Good evening, ladies and gents, my name is Hilza and welcome to Doctor Who Twice Upon a Christmas movie review. I have just returned from watching this special and I gotta say, yeah, it's cool. This is Steven Moffat's last movie from the Doctor Who universe that he's actually writing, and afterwards he's retiring. This is also Peter Capaldi's last appearance as the Doctor when he regenerates in this episode into Jodie Whittaker as the next Doctor and the first female Doctor of the universe. Having all that in mind, we would expect something breathtaking, something amazing, something to blow our Whovian minds away in every possible proportion. However, this didn't happen in this episode. For me, this was a nice Christmas special, a good one, a decent one, a one which leaves you with emotions, leaves you with smiles, leaves you with cries, leaves you with actually utter disappointment if we have to compare it with the others. Because I have been around and I've been watching the Doctor Who since 2005, and I've also watched the previous episodes, most of them. So I gotta say that for a Christmas special of this caliber, this has been utterly underwhelming. If I have to compare it as a standalone episode of Doctor Who, this is an amazing episode. I agree, it's very nice, I liked it, I loved it. However, as a Christmas special, compared to the previous ones, it utterly lacks in all the major directions. It lacks in seriousness, it lacks in the twist endings, it lacks in just taking your breath away during the last scene when, as probably already everyone knows, it's the regeneration scene. This is not a spoiler, every Christmas special and every regeneration episode has that. The regeneration happens at the last moment just before the episode ends. This is not different. However, whereas in the previous episodes we had a lot more build up and a lot better build up, this is meh. That's all I can say about it. In addition, the whole episode just feels a bit down, a bit cut. It feels like not experimenting at all, and this can actually surprise me because this is Steven Moffat's last thing. He was supposed to blow our minds away. He was supposed to just go all out and do everything in his power to make us remember him, and especially with the story, with the development, this was utterly not so well done. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but it wasn't as good as I was expecting. There are a few twists in the episode. You see some old characters, you see some old enemies, you see some things that you didn't think you would see, and you learn a little bit about the first Doctor, more that you have learned in the past, and you learned a little bit about the current Doctor. However, none of that builds into anything too serious, anything too major in the movie itself, and the actual build up to the last scene is virtually non-existent. This has been just another episode, a good episode with a good enemy, with a good story, but nothing that deserves the title of a Christmas special. I don't know, maybe I expected a little bit different. I expected more from both Doctors, from Bill Potts, even from the enemy, from everything that we see. I expected more action, more seriousness, a little bit more build up, a bit more of the action that we are used to see, especially with Peter Capaldi's Doctor. You know, the series, how they ran, what the atmosphere constantly was. I don't know, it didn't strike me that good, and it definitely didn't do Jodie Whittaker justice with her scene, because when you see her scene, you will notice a lot of differences, whereas with the previous reincarnations with the Doctor. I hope that this doesn't affect the future of the series, and I do hope that her character gets built up a lot. However, the first scenes with her are no amazing. There is the twist, of course, which I'm not going to spoil, but it's too obvious to call it a major twist. I don't know what's going to happen when the first episode hits in, but from what I see, it's going to be pretty standard. So that's just about it. I don't have a lot to talk about this episode. I can't go into any spoilers because this just aired. It's literally still on TV and going across the world. I went to great deals to be able to watch this episode, and I did, and I'm happy for it. I am happy with the episode, however, I did expect more, so I just hope the next thing we see will be a lot better. So with that said, I want to bid farewell to Peter Capaldi. You are one of the best doctors out there. I want to bid farewell to Steven Moffat, and you gave us a great story, a great time, great seasons, great characters, great doctors. Hope everything runs best for you. You're leaving quite the legacy, and what I hope is that they can keep up with you in the future episodes. So this is it for this review. If you have any comments, you can post them down in the comment section. Have you watched the movie? Did you like the movie? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Post everything that you want down in the comment section. Click the like button if you enjoyed this review, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next review. Until then, cheers and stay fresh.